I'm a conservative. And I believe that conservative principles are important, and I think they mean something. And I think if we don't go back to those conservative principles now, I think it's going to be too late for our country and our state. And when I say I'm a conservative, what I mean is I believe in limited government, I believe in free enterprise, I believe in personal responsibility, individual liberty, and a strong defense.
Our government spending is totally out of control, and a debt that we may not be able to repay. You see, the progressives, those that we're looking at in elections, are the type of people who want to be elitist and take us over.
We have got to keep the federal government, again, from socializing health insurance and health care in this country. And right along with that, we have got to make sure that we keep insurance regulated at the state level, where it's been for 200 years, where you get an immediate and local response from an insurance commissioner, and you do not have to deal with a faceless federal bureaucrat.
And you know, the officer of commissioner of insurance is an interesting office. If you run for agriculture commissioner, you've got to be a farmer. If you run for attorney general, as the two men that talked earlier, you've got to be an attorney. But for insurance commissioner, it's always been, as many years as I've been in the business, it's always been an attorney or I've been a career politician. I think it's time for a change to put someone in that office that has experience in the insurance industry.
I learned a lot about state government. My time in private practice, I learned an awful lot there about dealing with the issues that affect people every day. And I'm running for the Court of Appeals because, believe it or not, the court has a lot to do with the economy in our state and the quality of life in our state.
There's a lot going on in Henry County that they don't understand is going on about development, and I want to educate them. I want to be their voice, the citizens' voice. That's why I'm running for the citizens.
And there's a lot of things that could be cut in the government. There's a lot of wasted money in the county government. And another thing is, the reason that I want to run is I want to make Henry County a place where people want to stay.
To give back to the community, to take care of what basically I've listened about people complain about for all the years that I've been around politics and just living where I've lived. And basically, it's time to get involved.
But I am once again inspired by my fellow citizens in Henry County and the efforts that they're making to have competent government and less of it. And I want to see if I can apply my skills and efforts and see if we can't continue to make the place a great place to be.
Get excited. Get excited. Don't just sit there and say, oh, it's just the same old stuff. It's not the same old stuff. It's not the same old stuff. Stand up and let's take this country back. Stand up and vote. Stand up and be who you need to be and do something. This is what I choose to do. If you choose me, District 17 Senate, I'll do the best job I can for you.
I've been in office going on my 8th year, third term, and I'm excited about being here, doing the job that I do, imparting knowledge to the kids, writing policy, and I'm just happy to support Henry County people.
And so I get the opportunity to go around the state and talk about how we as a community, parents, local officials, how we need to all work together and collaborate to help address some of the issues in our communities. And I believe it takes all of us in all of our different spheres, whether we're parents, business owners, to really take heart that we are the citizens and we drive the change that we want to see.
And we feel like he is best positioned to take this spot because he's only been out of high school for 3 years. He understands what the students in these schools are going through.
It's a proven fact that if your students are not able to read by the time they're in 3rd grade, they will be at a disadvantage. They will be a burden on society. To increase the role of reading and language arts in our student curriculum, we need to start them early. We need to start them at 3 years old. We need to get past the foundation of pre-K and start earlier than we can.
But I came across a quote that I want to share with y'all because it was profound to me, and many of you may have heard it before. But Thomas Jefferson said, from time to time, the tree of liberty must be watered by the blood of patriots and the blood of tyrants. Ladies and gentlemen, our freedom fighters and the folks that have gone on before us, they didn't just die to give me and you the right to vote. They didn't die for us to have the right to serve as jurors, as you do in my court, to protect the rights of each other. they gave us the right to hold office. I don't care if you are running for the commission, school board, or judge. We all have a fiduciary responsibility to each other.
It starts on the grassroots level. The term grassroots is often overused, but it is. When they talk about all politics being local, it generates precinct by precinct, block by block, and district by district. And we are a party that needs to work from the bottom up. We work from the bottom up, and that's the way we elect our representatives. That's the way we elect our elected officials.